two letters and cover the others and then remove it. So table.
Sweetie.
Come.
Jungle that. Millie Monkey did like the dog. I don't like the dog too. She snuggled up and grew. My name is Leana. This is my sister Anna. I'm 5 and Anna's 3. And today we're playing this game with to see words.
Okay, show
They're
them.
lowercase letters.
Here.
So whoever gets the most cards will fill two sides. This and this.
I haven't been here for a very long time, right? And I started this channel like months ago and had so many plans, but yeah, of course, it's very difficult with school and stuff, so I decided to wait until I was finished with school. Then I started to, you know, think of stuff that I can post. So what I'm gonna tell you about today is how I taught my son and my daughter how to read at 2.5 and 3. And when my son was like 2.5, I remember I had some cards, and the cards had like Jupiter and stuff like that on it, and I hadn't gone through the cards with him. So I started to show him the card and he started to say them, and I'm like, how did he know it? And I'm like,
House. Go back. Go back. Back home. Move.
Mercury. As it relates to my daughter now, she didn't start reading until she was like a little bit over 3. She started to reading better. But my son, he was just into books a lot. So yes, that's my little story for now, but I'm just gonna show you some of the books or some of my methods, how I do it. So here I have like these little books. You can purchase them at the dollar store, and you know, you just go through it with them. A mean a, B mean B, and you do it over and over and over again until you notice that your child is getting the sound. Because remember, you can teach your child the sight words and they will know it, but that's not really reading. But that's what I noticed with my especially my daughter. So when she knows a word, or she saw a word for the first time, and then you say, yes, that's the right word, she become more motivated. So it's okay if you teach them sight words, or let them watch sight words on YouTube, and they can learn it, and that's fine. So that will motivate them to want to read, because they will already learn some sight words. And then you want to make sure that you teach them how to sound words on their own, so that they know when they see a word for the first time, they can pronounce it on their own. Let me show you one more thing. So you see, you have let me see which one is. All right, so you're seeing the word window. You put your thumb on part of the word, right? And you ask them to sound what they see first, and they might say win, and then you move your thumb and they might say do, and then you go win do, something like that. That's how I would normally do it, right? So yeah, I normally purchase a lot of books. These are bedtime stories book, and this is what they're reading now. And I even purchased this online. It's bingo stuff that I play games with. I'll show you later on. And yeah, these are all the books that I purchased, and some of them are gifted, right? So these are sold on Amazon and stuff like that. And I purchased like these little cards online. This is what I normally use a lot with Liam, and I allow them to call the first two letters and cover the others and then remove it. So table or table, something like that. That's how I normally show them how to read. And each time when I show them something and they get it right, I like, oh yeah, you're so bright, so you have to motivate them and cheer them on, and push them. That give, there's a lot of stuff that I tried, but make it fun. And also in the dollar store there are books that are like very reasonable, very, yeah. So I purchased this in the dollar store. It's like an activity book, as you can see. You fill in the blanks. E is a boy, and so on. E is a man. These are very, very easy sentences. So these, you can start with these if your child is like 2 or 3. It's very helpful. Let me show you the cover of the book. I purchased it in the dollar store. I'm trying to find, and it says level 2. So these are the kind of books that I purchased. Yeah, so what I'm telling you, it's really not easy, but the key is repetition. You do it over and over until they get it, and you keep motivating them. And sometimes I even bribe my kids, with stuff that they like, promise that, yeah, I'll give you this if you do this, and they do it. Yeah, so you could try that as well. But reading is fun, and when you start very early, it's better for you in terms of it's easier for you to teach them, right? Because sometimes when you wait too long, when they're 6 or up and you're trying to teach them, sometimes you feel that they're not at the level that you want them to be, and you're pushing them and they feel like, oh, I'm not getting it. Sometimes it's harder. So when you start from they're very young and teach them how to pronounce word, how to teach them, even starting with the sight words, teach them word and build their confidence, right? That helps them to want to know more and more, rather than waiting until they're older and then you are frustrated and the child is frustrated as well. So you don't want to do that. So yes, that's my story. I'm sure there's a lot more, but that's the best I could do to sum up how I taught my kids, because a lot of persons have been asking how I did it, and finally decide to share. And yeah, so at the end I will show you some clips and show you how just me and them, how we roll in terms of daily reading or daily activity. And it's not easy, because when it's 2 of them, they fight. Sometimes they start to read together, play games together, and they just start to fight. So sometimes when you're giving them activity, you have to give them a break, or you just know when to stop, because they're kids. But yeah, it can be fun. So yeah, at the end I'll show you how I
Sweetie.
come.
Jungle that. Millie Monkey did like the dog. I don't like the dog too. She snuggled up in the grave. Monkey and Leana apples were all around her. The dark isn't it scary? It said, Monkey, don't you know what happens at night when the stars come out? Millie shook her head, and sometimes the jungle puts on. Dog puts that down on the table. Monkey is one of them jeans. Who's a Vanessa did that puzzle? Is that easy? Try it again. Cold dog. Cold dog. Puts it down on the table. What box it is?
Here's an easy one. How do you spell this? Okay, can you spell it?
B-U-S.
You got to put the words on there.
It sounds like B-U-S-S.
Don't tell her any foolishness.
You're false. It sounds like...
Come on, Anna. Hurry up.
Bus. It sounds like... It's like... Where's the S?
You don't see any S?
Bus. Bus.
Good. So you got it.
Bus has the...
So it has two sides. Turn it around here. Okay, Anna, I don't want you to see it. You already got that one right. Okay, what's this one? How do you spell that one?
Ear.
Okay. Hurry, 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 hurry.
It sounds like heel. E.
As in air.
Ow.
Air, but
Ew. It said
don't
ew.
want to confuse her. Look at the
E-A-R. E-A-R.
Come. Let's go. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Let me see if I can find a hard one
Ow.
for Liam.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Uh,